Hey, good morning, everyone. My name is Dylan from Diamond Spotlight, and here in front of us, we have a really good clip of the top 5 most popular diamond cuts, all side by side in the exact same lighting. With this video, if you're shopping for a diamond engagement ring and you have maybe 2 or 3 different cuts in mind, hopefully this video will help you compare those cuts and you can compare the light performance, the proportions, and the overall styling of each one of the diamond cuts, and then hopefully it will help you make a better decision on what ultimately you want to put in your diamond engagement ring. One of the really cool things about this clip with all 5 of these rings side by side is that all of these rings are between 1 and 1.1 carat in carat weight. So it's a very apples to apples comparison, and it allows you to really see the difference in size between the different cuts, even though the carat weight is the same. Another thing that's really cool is that all of these diamonds are graded very, very close to one another. And I'll have the exact grading criteria for each of these diamonds down in the video description. If you guys want to see the clarity, the color, the cut quality, all of that kind of stuff will be listed down in the video description if you want the full details. I will also include the price that I paid for each one of these rings. I purchased all of these rings from James Allen. Now, the ring there in the center is actually my fiance's diamond engagement ring, and that's where I started making these videos. And since then, a lot of people have found them helpful. So I actually had James Allen send out more rings, and that's why I started to do these comparison videos. So ultimately, if you're looking for a diamond engagement ring, I can recommend James Allen, especially when you're first starting out, because you can go on there, build the exact ring you want by picking a diamond that's within your budget, and then you can build your setting exactly how you want it as well with their new ring studio, or you can pick one of their pre-made settings. You can ultimately build the ring that you want, get an idea of price, and then you can take that and shop around. But if you're like me, ultimately after I shopped around, they had the cheapest price and I was able to get the most bang for my buck with them. So I ended up ordering my ring with James Allen. So if you want to check them out and you want to check out their site and build your ring and get an idea for prices, whether it's a natural diamond or a lab diamond, I recommend them, and I will put a link down in the video description. So I wanted to share with you guys a few observations that I have about each one of these diamond cuts and some of the things that I found very unique after having them in multiple different lighting conditions and being able to stare at them for a few weeks. The first one I wanted to talk about was the emerald cut. Now, the emerald cut, for whatever reason, was one of the most popular rings when I would show these diamonds to other people. Everyone wanted to look at the emerald cut first, and I think the reason is it's not such a common ring that you see all the time, and they found it very fascinating when you look straight into the diamond, how the diamond looks and it reflects back light. Now, one of the observations that I saw was that if you've ever taken a camera and pointed it in a mirror and then looked through a digital viewfinder, you can see that effect where it kind of goes infinite. You can keep seeing the reflection over and over and over and over and over. That emerald cut diamond has that same sort of effect. It's very, very interesting. Another thing about the emerald cut diamond is that in lighting conditions, it did not reflect light as often as the other cuts, but when it did catch that perfect angle, the reflection of light that it sent back was incredibly strong. So it's probably not going to be the flashiest ring in terms of when you move your hand around, it's not going to catch light as often as, say, something like a round diamond. But when it does catch the right angle, the correct light angle, it is incredibly bright. So very, very interesting and a really, really cool ring that a lot of people like. The next ring is the Pear Cut. Now, the Pear Cut's very interesting, and one of the pros I would say with the Pear Cut is that it looks a lot bigger than the other diamonds, despite it still being only 1 carat in size. The Pear Cut, by the nature of the cut, allows you to see a lot of that diamond up top, so it looks a lot bigger than it actually is. So I would definitely say that's a pro for the Pear Cut. Another thing that's really interesting about the Pear Cut is at the tip of the point of that diamond, you will see it has kind of a crushed ice look. The cut design is very complicated, and you can see there's a lot going on at the top of the diamond. But then as you move toward the bottom, it starts to look a little bit more simpler, and the cuts are a little bit bigger, and it kind of reminds me of a round diamond. So it's a very interesting looking diamond, and you can spend a lot of time staring into it and admiring all the different little shapes and light reflections that you get out of that diamond, and it's very, very fascinating. So Pear Cut, I can totally understand why this is a really popular cut, because it's really fascinating to look at, and they look really, really big and unique. Now, whether you wear the Pear Cut with the point pointing upwards or downwards, I guess that's up to interpretation. I would love to know what you guys think. I think they tend to usually wear the pear cut with the point facing the tip of your finger. So kind of interesting. That was something I wondered. How do people wear pear cut diamonds? And I ended up finding out that people wear them different ways. Now moving on to the round cut diamond. The round cut diamond is one of the more expensive cuts because it is a harder diamond to cut. And ultimately, the round diamond looks good from just about any angle. That's one thing I would say that's really good about a round diamond is it just seems to have good performance no matter what lighting conditions you're in, no matter where the sun is, no matter how you're holding the ring. It just always seems to sparkle and look really good. Now, in terms of size, I would say the round diamond is kind of in the middle. It doesn't look like the biggest diamond of the bunch, but it also doesn't look the smallest. I think it's a good in-between. And it's just a really good diamond to look at. When you stare straight into a round diamond, you get those very distinct arrows, and it's just a really kind of iconic diamond look. So very traditional. We really liked it. That's really what my fiance liked. So ultimately, that's why I went with a round diamond for her. But just an overall really, really good looking diamond. And I have no negatives to say about the round diamond at all. Now moving on to the oval diamond. The oval diamond is very interesting. I feel as if the oval diamond has a more traditional look, and it is a really, really cool diamond to look at. When you stare into an oval diamond over a round diamond, it tends to look a little bit more complicated inside the actual stone, but it has really good light reflection and it sparkles a lot. So just like the round diamond, pretty much from any angle, that oval diamond is going to look really good and is going to give you those little sparkles that you're going to see. So if your fiance or you're wearing it on your hand, there's going to be a very good chance that people are going to catch little glimmers of light out of that oval diamond. So between a round and an oval, there's not a ton of difference. The main difference being when you stare straight into the diamond, the oval diamond looks a little bit more complicated in the cut, whereas the round diamond looks a little bit simpler. So just a little bit of a variance there, but both really, really good looking cuts. Now, last up is the cushion cut. Now, the cushion cut is interesting because it's sort of a hybrid between a round diamond and a princess cut diamond. One thing that I think the cushion cut has going for it is compared to a princess cut, it looks pretty big. I think it's the rounded edges that give it the effect of it being a larger diamond. And it's a really, really good looking diamond that kind of has the same look in the center of the diamond as a round diamond, but then has that square look. So a really, really good looking ring. I would say that the cushion cut diamond looks probably the smallest out of most of the rings here. However, this specific diamond is a little bit deeper, so that makes sense with the carat weight being a little bit more underneath the diamond rather than on the face of it. So very interesting, but I would say it is definitely one of the smaller looking rings of the bunch for being a 1 carat. So guys, you've been seeing these rings both in this great outdoor afternoon sunlight, and you've also seen them in the indoor lighting with a combination of fluorescence and LED lights. So I would love to know what you guys think about the different diamond cuts and which ones you like the best, and any observations that you've seen from this video. Ultimately, guys, what's great about diamonds is that no one can tell you what the best diamond is. It's all about your own personal preference. And so whether the size, the color, the clarity, it's all up to you and what you find value in. So I would love to hear your guys' opinions about what you thought about the different rings. If you enjoyed this video, all I ask is that you guys leave a like down below and leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think. Is there any other content that you want to see in the future with these rings? Please let me know. And guys, we hope to see you in the next video. If you're still in ring shopping, be sure to subscribe to our channel, and we will see you in the next one. Take care, good luck on your ring shopping, and have a great day.